All right, guys, we're live. Let me adjust the music. It's not available. Weird. I think I can upload it. It's here. Boom. I can put it here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm almost ready. Let me just share on Twitter. How are you guys doing? Can you hear me well? Is the sound good? Let me check. Yeah, should be okay. Let me see if I live. Yeah, there we go. The link. Okay, just finishing the setup. Sorry, guys. Hey, Mark. What up, Mark? How are you doing, buddy? I'm doing well, thanks. Chest down. What's good, man? Loud and clear. That's what I like. That's what I like. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here. I'm just finishing up the setup. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Just shared on Twitter. Oh, almost forgot my kit, my sunglasses. Can't start without them. They give me superpowers. They make me see things. Actually, they make me do the opposite of seeing, but it is what it is. Let's start things up. How are you doing, gents? Hope everyone is doing all right. I always see myself super dark, but that's because I'm wearing the cool shades. So yeah, I hope the image is good. Hope the image is okay. We'll be starting soon, speaking about hopefully interesting things. I have prepared absolutely nothing, so we'll be checking Twitter and prices, which I think are just not tanking, but just dropping a little bit. I think it was expected, right? I mean, we can't have number go up, every day. We'll have that at some point, right? We just need to wait 2 more weeks, as per usual. It's always 2 more weeks, guys. You know the drill. You know how it is. Yeah. Let's just wait a little bit while people join. It's going to be an interesting one, I hope. Many cool things to talk about. Many cool things. I think. I've been checking Twitter and it's looking good. It's looking good. Everybody is excited. I don't see too many people worried about the prices today. I see that the market now seems a little bit more confident. Actually, let me see the I'll share it here, but let me see. How is it called? Fear and Greed Index. Fear and I haven't looked into that in ages. There we go. I'll share it in a bit, but it's still quite fearful. Oh my god, everyone is scared. We're going down. Oh no. Oh no, Bitcoin to zero. All right, you know how it is. We're not worried here. No, sir. Buying more, that's what we're doing. Just buying more. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me just see what people are posting so that I have an idea what we can talk about today. I think I see, I've seen some people posting again about a hex and eHEX, which is, perhaps they're trying to fuel the drama. Hi, Temtem. How are you doing? Great to see you here. Thank you for showing up. Yes. Follow Temtem, follow Mark, follow Chessdown. These are great people, great hexicans. And hexicans are great to hang around, are great to hang around. Actually, there was a topic from somebody. Was it ID that, let me check. ID. Where is the guy? What's his handler? Yeah, do you remember? Well, there was a podcast, I think, not podcast, like a Twitter Spaces with Crypto ID. Was it? Is it Crypto ID? Something ID, I know. The bearish guy. I like him, but he's always a bit bearish, I think. Well, can't find it. Doesn't matter. Maybe I will later. Yeah, but I see some people, posting again about hex and eHEX and which one do you like the most? Which one is better, fueling the discussion, which is great, and I did also see a couple of comments from people speaking about if it makes sense for for us to promote eHEX because it's on Ethereum and we should be promoting PulseChain. So that discussion seems to be surging a little bit again, which is good. I think it's good, making people talk and discuss ideas. That's what I like. That's what I like. So we can also talk a little bit about that, I guess. But oh yeah, but also I know that I think the Deepcatcher Tanto is launching another perpetual. I think. I'm not sure if it's like a pool party or a perpetual. No idea, but well, they're mostly the same thing. So maybe it's true pool party, but a new pool, basically a new derivative. So that's good news for Hex, I think. Oh, and I'll be talking, of course, about PDPD at the end because actually we've been doing some testing today, some local host testing. We have deployed one, like the contract wants to test, but there were still like a couple of things that we needed to change in the front end. So we were just like, yeah, let's just test on the local host. It's faster. So we're doing some local host testing on the main Hex vault. I mean, it's working well. Borrow, repay, everything is fine and dandy so far. We still need to test a few scenarios, let's say, but so far so good. So I think audit will happen sooner rather than later. Of course, I will never put a date on it. It's always 2 more weeks. You know the drill, guys. It's always 2 more weeks here. Why do I even say? Why they even it's always 2 more weeks. But yeah. But anyways, it's looking quite good. I think the protocol. I think the best part, the part that I like the most, right? Not the best part because it's a protocol, right? Did you do sounds? Weird. My microphone did something weird. Well, anyways, yeah. Well, anyways, it's looking quite good, in terms of interface, like front end design. We spend a lot of time on that part, just making sure that it's attractive. I think focusing on the tech is extremely important in terms of how it works, the functionality, let's say, but that's just 20% of the thing. Like the 80% are the looks. It's what people see, initially. What they have to see every day if they interact with the protocol, right? So we wanted to make it as beautiful as possible, right, and add as much detail and stuff for people to interact, let's say. So that's why we added the insurance, why we added the NFTs, all that stuff, because it's the goal is for people to actually interact with the protocol and like what they see, right? It's not just boxes, basically. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if you guys like it. You'll be the final judges at the end. So if you use it, it means it works and the ideas are good and the interface is nice. If you don't, it means we need to rework it. It's always like this, man. The users are the market and they find what's good and what's not good. Yes, and I like that. So let me see. I'm just searching for sex stuff. Yeah, but it's kind of half dead, I guess. It's kind of half dead. But we just like this here. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let me share here my screen. I think tonight is gonna be chilled, extremely chilled. Not much going on. I think not much going on, and yeah, I like these days. These quiet days gives me time to work on stuff. I'm like when the other thing that I spoke the other day was the what was it? Yeah, the Uniswap hooks thing. I did a tweet, and I can go through the tweets at some point. Um, but one of the things that we're also doing with PDP is the Uniswap hooks, the V4, let's say the Uniswap hooks V4, which is let me just yeah, looks better like this, which is a new Uniswap version, let's say, and it has hooks which are smart contracts that interact with certain functionality like swapping, add liquidity, removing, etc. So some functions of Uniswap now you can build programs that interact with them, right? When somebody does a swap or when somebody has liquidity, it can do a bunch of functionality, right? Use the money and I don't know, deposit on Nave and do like you can do a bunch of things basically. So we're basically developing and trying different ways that we can use the hooks to improve on. I'm not even going to say improve, right? Because it's not improving. It's just building some functionality around hex swapping, right? Like what we want to do is use obviously the staking, so and the incentives, right? So for people to when they swap and when they add liquidity, they can actually stake, right? So it's it's basically programs that are built around Uniswap functionality. So that's one of the things that we're doing too, because we want to deploy the protocol on Ethereum. Of course, there's hex on Ethereum. It is valuable hex, so we want to deploy wherever valuable hex is, basically, because it's the market who decides. The market decides where value is, as we all know, guys, as we all know. So whatever it is will be there, as long as there is hex and as long as we can stake hex in that network. So that's simple stuff, really simple stuff. Yeah, so that's I think like the PDP news. I can show you the website again at the end, how it's looking. It's not really the final version. It's like super close to the final version, I guess, but some little minor things will probably change when you see it released. But yeah, I think it's cool building stuff, especially for protocols that we like. Hex, for example, I really like Hex, so I like building stuff for Hex. And the PDP does one thing that I also love, which is tries to maximize the Richard Hart ecosystem, right? By depositing the fees into PulseX V1, earning yield, and then distributing the yield through games, which is, I think, different and interesting and fun. Having fun is super important. Sometimes we focus too much on utility or the functionality and less on the fun part. And for people to engage with the protocol, it needs to be fun, man. You need to have fun while you're there, and like gambling and playing games is extremely fun. I think so. Yeah, we're implementing something like that for the fees distribution. Instead of distributing the fees directly to stakers, for example, uh, they're distributed first to PulseX, and then the yield that is earned is distributed in the game, so you can burn the incentive token for credits, and with credits play the game. Yeah, it's a lots of different steps, but it's fun. It's fun. I think it will be a cool protocol. Anyways, let's see what's going on Twitter. I'm gonna probably. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can maximize here. I can disappear. Can I? Is there a way for me to? It doesn't. I still. I can. Can I change my window here? Let me just give me just a second. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I can't. It's fine. I'll stay small for a second. It's fine. Where is my other window? Here it is. There we go. I'm just let me see if you guys can see it. It's not fantastic. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let me open it here. Nope, not this. But yeah, I can't. I don't know how to change to make my face appear here. So well, doesn't matter. It looks good like this. At least you can read the Twitter, right? I think it's better than. Let me. There we go. Like the first one, immediately bought about eHEX and HEX. Remember certain HEX to dump eHEX because it was dead. Was that oh yeah, I like the. You see the arguments. You see people getting angry at each other. I like this. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like both of them. See, I don't. It's not. I don't even agree with this, right? I don't agree with this logic. I think this logic makes absolutely no sense, in my opinion. In this, like, because, yeah, sure, Richard created, PulseChain, sure, and he wants the economic value to go there. 100% agree on that front. But that's why Ethereum Hex from Ethereum is also on PulseChain, and most of liquidity is also on PulseChain. So I really don't. Yeah, it's on PulseChain anyway, so people can buy it there. I think most people have bought it there, right? Like in the past year since PulseChain launch, I guess, because most liquidity is there. So it makes no sense to buy on Ethereum, right? It makes sense to stake on Ethereum because you can do it there, but it makes no sense to trade there, I guess. One could argue it's an extra step, right? To basically convert it, like sending the bridge and then transferring the bridge and then swap and then transfer back. I understand that, but like let people do what people like to do. And at the end of the day, like this logic is right. Once all economic dumped into the PulseChain, it's not hard to understand 100%, but it's also not hard to understand it, like Richard and everybody else would prefer if both hexes went up, because as we discussed like yesterday, people look at the hex on Ethereum chart. They look at the chart from of hex on Ethereum, sorry. So this means that it's first point of entry, right? You cannot. It makes no sense to have a bad chart, right? The chart that goes down only. They like the sites should just update the. It's not going to happen because both coin exists. It's not a rebranding, right? A rebranding is when a company says, "Look, we rebranded the token. It's called something else." Sure, they do that, right? Not in this case, right? It's not the same thing. Another coin launched, so both coins exist, both charts exist. They have different buyers, different sellers. So I will never understand this, this argument of it's not hard to understand. Yeah, it's not hard to understand that it's much better if both hexes go up, and that's the part I believe that's not hard to understand. And that does not invalidate this, right? Because people assume that buying hex from Ethereum invalidates this part, and it does not. Like most of liquidity is on PulseChain, right? So let's be friend, guys. Let's pump both coins because it's good. And I agree with Johnny Case when he says that the buyers, that people who will be buying Hex on from Ethereum are not the same that are that are buying today probably, or that can buy today, right? Because most buyers are, or hopefully most buyers will be people who are not in the market yet, right? So do not worry about what you don't need to worry about, I guess. What about tomorrow? I'm excited. What's happening tomorrow, Mark? Is there something happening tomorrow? I have no idea. Tomorrow we hit 3-6. Oh yeah, actually 369 tomorrow. Interesting. Yeah. Numerology. Numerology. I mean, I hope something happens, right? But I'm not making any moves because of that. I guess I think we'll go up, right? I've always said it. I think it's going up now. Bitcoin went to 70 something k. That's low in my opinion. So that's a, I'm not going to say huge drop, but a significant drop, right? So this means that I think we're going up. Simple. Could we go lower? Yeah, absolutely. Does it mean that we'll like go lower and stay like low? No, I don't think so. I think that even if we go lower, we'll go up afterwards. I think the bull market is fucking on. So we're still in the bull. That's how I see it. Until there's like an explosion and I see lots of new people coming in. Like I've not seen that yet. Not at all, in my opinion. Right. So, and like all the people that I know that are in crypto, man, that I've known for fucking ages, like the true OGs, man, like they're bearish. They're bearish because they don't see new people coming in. You understand? It's like not that the reason why they don't think that we're in a bull market is only because they don't see the new people coming in, right? But I don't think that's I don't think just because you don't see new people coming in now, it means that we're in a bear market, right? I think we'll see new people coming in soon. Because it happens quick, right? It happens very quickly. It's like a matter of 1 or 2 weeks, news, blah, blah, and then people are just start buying and buying, and it's like a snowball effect, right? So I don't know when it happens, but I know it happens, right? Because I've seen it like 3 times already in the past. So this is my fourth bull run, so it's fine. I'm okay with it because it's always unexpected. I think it's always when people are bearish and when it's like consolidating. There's like people are like undecided, right? The market is not clearly deciding on one direction, so that's when shit happens, right? When people sell and you shouldn't, and then things go up basically. So yeah. Oh, you Chris, if you will hear from RH, I'm sure he'll tweet tomorrow, right? He tweets every day, which is good. I like that. I like that he's tweeting every day, different topics, right? Now he's like super thankful to all the exchanges that have been, um, you know, that have been releasing hex, and that's awesome. Actually, let's look at his Twitter. Wait. Richard Hart. There we go. Richie boy, our king. Only three, like one, like this is like so low, man. He should have millions of followers, man. Yes, I don't like this, right? Well, it's my other account, sure. I get it. You see? Boom. Thanks much. Boom. Yeah, boom tires. You see? Boom. I like this Richard, man. Just happy about everything. Oh yeah, coins burn PLSX when they graduate from pump.tire, so it's also good for the PLSX burn. Man, great. I like this. I like this Richard. Working, showing up, like posting a lot. I like this, man. Like Giga, nice one. Making fun of Kanye. Exactly. Diversity is for the uncertain. I have absolute confidence I could bid best for my ass of our lifetime and beyond. Exactly, Temtem. Spitting fucking fire, Temtem. I like this. I like what I see. This is awesome, And I agree, man. I think there's like there's a great chance that Hex is actually the best performing asset for a lifetime. There's a great chance. Why not? Why not? It has cool memes, a great community, a beautiful logo, easy to understand. Technically, it's extremely difficult, and that is like an advantage. Trust me, because tech guys, they love difficult stuff. They love to be like, "Oh shit, I thought I understood this, but I don't." They love that, right? Oh, it's just staking. Boom, you burn them into coins. Okay, I understand, but it doesn't compound. Buoy fucking compounds. How did it do that? Like it's like a process, right? Then they learn about the t-shirts, and I know a lot of like. Not a lot, but a few, like when I say important, it's like people are relevant in the technical space, like from auditing, like from the auditing world and from the development world, who are pretty known Solidity, developers, and they do have X, and they participated in the early days, etc. So there's a lot of people that you guys don't know that are in Hex, and they've been in Hex for the past 4 or 5 years, and they've been staking, and they don't give a shit about crypto Twitter. They don't even see what Hexkins are saying. There's those types of guys too. So sex listing coming soon, Grumpy. I think you could be right. I think you could be right. There could be an exchange listing pretty soon. I think 100%. I think 100% it could happen. There's absolutely no reason now for them to not list Pulse and Hex and all the tokens, right? Richard being, on the Interpol's list, I don't think it makes any difference, right? I think they were blocked because of the SEC. Like as I told you, like the people make a big deal of the Interpol thing, and sure, I understand it might restrict your traveling and all that shit, but it's a matter probably of Richard, like lawyers discussing with Finland, like something that he'll pay and that's it, right? It's extortion, right? Like Richard was once robbed in Panama, right? He tells the story often, I think, that he was robbed of his house and then he was robbed again, like by like whatever. I think he was robbed like in so many levels. I think Finland is the same, man. It's like a socialist parasite, right? Because they are socialists, right? So the Finnish government is extremely socialist. All the Nordics are in general, I think. But yeah, man, like in Finland, you can only buy alcohol in like government stores or something like that. It's like, come on, bro, really, come on. That's nah, I don't like that level of control. But just me. Anyways, it's extortion basically, so he needs to deal with that extortion. It's like a mafia, but it's just a government basically. So Interpol is mostly, in my opinion, like the mafia, right? You pay them if you're a government, then they will just put you on the list, and now you need to, like deal with it, pay the government so that you don't go after it. Basically, I think it's something like this. Basically, do they have bad people there? Probably, yeah, probably they do have bad people there, just like to cover things up. Look at the criminals that you have here. Oh, what about the other people that didn't do anything bad? Oh, I'm sorry. It is what it is, right? So, yeah, I think our edge cars will be listed very soon at some tier one, exchange. Man, it's retarded for them if they don't, right? Great community, we engage a lot, so only from the social media aspect of it, it would be worth it for them, because like they would get like a bunch of retweets and stuff, and if they're smart, they can include Hex and other coins there, right, on the message, so that we retweet other coins too, right? Because we would 100% do that, right? If we see Hex or Pulse or whatever, we're just going to retweet the shit out of it, right? So I mean, like, man, there's so many strategies, guys. Like, if you want, I can give it like, if you work at an exchange and you need some strategy to get like retweets and shit, just like talk to me, man. I won't even charge you, bro. It's like it's free. I'll give you free knowledge on how to do that shit, so that you get tons of adoption, bro. So yeah, if you're in exchange, hit me up on Twitter. Fabrocas, hit me up and ask me, hey bro, can you help me get engagement, because my engagement is a little bit low, and I'll give you the secret sauce how to engage with Hexicans, because I'm one of them. I'm actually the Hex CEO, right? So it's on my Twitter bio, so it's official, and it has the X CEO. I can't tell the troops what to do, right? So just speak to me and I'll tell them, retweet this and like that, and like they'll do it, of course. I'm joking, guys, but I know that you're crazy. So if you see Hex or Pulse or RH Core somewhere in a tweet, you'll fucking retweet it and like it and go crazy about it. And that's exactly why I like the X community, because your people are insane. You do not let go. I'm only 3 bull runs late then. Nah, man, I'm only 3 bull runs late. Bro, you're never late. You know what I thought when I started crypto? It's too late for me now. That's literally what I thought. 2015 or 16, whatever it was. I thought it was too late. Can you believe it, man? I thought it was too late. We always think that, man, when we start. I think it's part of human nature, man. It's like we're too late, man. Do you know that there's like posts on Bitcoin forum from 2011 or 12 of people saying that I'm too late to Bitcoin. I only have like 100k Bitcoin, man. I'm fucked. So it's like the world is a funny place, man. And people, again, emotions are extremely important, right? Because it is what makes you decide things, like not selling or buying stuff or not buying stuff, right? Like, do you know how I like? Do you, like the most successful, or that's not the word I'm looking for. The most the most successful sentence or quote that I tell people to make them think about crypto is, you are an investor whether you like it or not, because not buying crypto, holding euros, for example, here in Portugal, or dollars, right? It's a decision, right? You're making a decision to not to hold that asset, right? To not sell that asset. So you are an investor whether you like it or not. And like, people kind of clicks in their head, like, oh shit, because most people don't they don't think about investing and all that shit, right? So it's like, oh, they buy a house and then I live here and it's also my it's an asset. Man, bro, you're retarded. It's not an asset, man. It's like basic stuff, right? It's like Robert Kiyosaki stuff, It's like it's very important. It's not like high level, right? It's if you're like if you spend money on that shit, it's not an asset, right? An asset should produce something of value, or the price goes up, and or it's something like that, right? You should it's not cost you, right, to maintain it, for example, like, and if you live there, it's a cost, basically. So and so yeah, it's like what I like to say to people is like, you're an investor whether you like it or not, and they're like, oh shit, I haven't realized that yet. Yeah, not you guys, obviously, you've been here, so you're already in crypto, so you do realize that. So, but maybe to onboard new people, I don't know. That's something that I've said that has worked in the past. And then they ask me, what should I buy? Of course, that's the next. No, the next question usually is, how much Bitcoin do you have? Usually that's the question they always ask me, right? How much crypto do you have? Can you show me your portfolio? Yeah, bro, let me just show you my bank account. Why not? Yeah, let me just tell you like everything about my life and my assets and my everything, right? Why not? But it's fun, man. It's fun when people start, right? They make all these dumb questions, and I've been there. I've been there, exactly the same guy. So I'm not saying this to spite. It's actually fun because it makes me laugh, because I was there too. They'll probably have to access airdrops. Yeah, man. Like the people coming to, like, you were talking about what, people coming to PulseChain. I mean the PulseChain fork. Is that what you mean, Grumpy? Sorry if I don't follow. Maybe I switched subjects and did not realize it. But let me know in the comments, in the chat there, if that was it. Yeah, if it's the airdrop from PulseChain, yeah, sure. The new onboards. Well, it depends, right? If they're like new to crypto, probably they don't have anything, right? It's just a matter of starting fresh, right? Just a matter of price appreciation purely. If they come from Ethereum, then they'll have stuff there, right? So it's a great entry point, in my opinion. Telling them about the airdrop, the system state fork, right? Just call it an airdrop. I agree. It's easier probably for new people coming. Oh shit! Sorry, the sex. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. Probably. I don't know, man. I don't use like sexes that much, so I don't really know if do they give you airdrops. Probably they do. They do. I assume, right? So, but yeah, I don't know. I think like the sex part is just because people need a place to spend the dollars or euros, right? They need a place to buy with the, with a bank account, with a credit card, etc. So. yeah, it's just easier for them, right? Once they're in crypto, then it's absolutely fine. I don't think it's hard to come to PulseChain. Honestly, it's like I don't think that like, do we need HEX to succeed? No, and HEX already proved that we do not. Right? It's easier, right? It makes it easier. Just it's not really mandatory that we have one, but it would make it easier, right, for people to buy from a HEX, right? I'm still bullish on pDAI. Oh man, nice. I like these questions, guys. Keep them coming. This is a I like this. I like this format, right? I'm checking Twitter a little bit and then answering questions and then checking Twitter and then I don't know. I like that. I like this format. It's cool. Am I still bullish on pDAI? No, bro. I think pDAI is going to zero this time. Nah, I'm kidding. I am bullish on pDAI, bro. Of course, I'm bullish on pDAI. I think the narrative seems a little bit, yeah, it took a hit, right? But you know what works? It's like the price appreciation will push the narrative again. We'll see something new invented, right? Like the leadership will come up with something. I'm sure. Like they came up with the hex stakes that would be used as collateral. So I'm sure that they'll come up with something, right? Imagination is something that they do have, which is good, man. Which is awesome, right? Not saying that as a bad thing, right? Imagination is what leads you to great solutions. Sometimes it leads you to very stupid ideas too. Of course, it's just the process. I think. I think it's just a process, but again, I'm not like criticizing. Please unblock me, guys. I'm kidding. I can remember, it's fine. But I'm bullish, man. I think pDAI will go to 1. The question is, will it stay there? Will it go above 1? Right? Until the vault is operational, there's no reason for it to remain in 1. It can just be like, whoop, $10, boom. Then that would surprise people, right? And I think that's a possibility, right? I think it's a possibility that RH lets the market ride it until 1, sell and then maybe go above 1, do all the crazy stuff, and then boom, at the end or when people least expect it, right? But for the pDAI case, I think it's later, right? It's not sooner rather than later. It's like later rather than sooner, in the sense that the collateralization part that will take time 100%. It cannot be like, it's February. It's not, bro. It's not like, it doesn't work like that. You need the sellers to JIT, and that it's a process, right? It's a process. It takes time, right? It takes a lot of time, in my opinion, because RH is not stupid, man. He's not gonna waste money, in my opinion, doing that, right? So he'll let the market do its thing, volatility, and then when less people have a lot of pDAI, when it's more distributed, then probably it's a good time to do the collateralization thing, whichever strategy RH uses. And we could discuss the strategies, right? Because there's so many strategies you could use. But I think that staking HEX and then using that as collateral, it's not one of them, in my opinion. But just my humble opinion. Yeah, all I know is decentralize me at the project ain't popping. Yeah, I mean, sure. Decentralize me at project ain't popping. I mean, yeah, man. It's like I don't like that kind of give me money so that I can do stuff. I don't do that, guys, and I'm entitled to my fucking opinion, right? It's not I'm criticizing whoever the sacrifices of give me money to do something. It's fine, whatever you want. It's a free fucking market. I wouldn't do it. If I want to market something, I will use my fucking money to market something. Simple, right? But that's just my perspective on things. I hope it goes well because I benefit from it too. But I don't think it will be a great. It will bring that much adoption, because we're basically targeting ourselves. Right? That's what it seems, in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it fucking works, right? I hope we reach people on Instagram and TikTok and all that shit. But while the prices don't move, it's pointless to do marketing, guys. It's a waste of fucking money. But because it's not your money, it's we don't care. See the problem there? Yeah, that's a problem. If I were using my money, I would try to be as much effective as possible. So I would probably wait, right? I would wait until the prices are going up to just fucking market the shit out of it. But yeah, that's me, right? It's not that I'm right. It's just my opinion. What's good, Chichio? Everything's good, bro. It's like how is Bitcoin? Man, I never check on fucking Bitcoin, honestly, man. It's like how is the price of Bitcoin? Let me see that shit. 90k, there, 90 and a half. That's good, man. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm glad I wasn't bearish, man. I'm glad I wasn't bearish. It didn't feel like a bearish time, man. Honestly, I've been through this so many times that it didn't feel bearish. Honestly, that's just a minor retrace, right? Yeah, that's how it felt. I think that's where we are. Do I actually think that I will peg? That's a good question, bro. But I don't know, man. Will it peg? I think it will for one reason, because that would benefit Richard. That's a reason. Oh, but wait. If and only if, and this is a huge if for me, still, because I've seen evidence and I've seen proof that Richard owns a part of the supply. Okay, is that good enough for me to believe? Yes, it is good enough for me to believe. Now, does it mean? Because for me there is a if here, which is if the information of these addresses belong to Richard, right, and these are Richard's pDAI coins, right? If he owns at least half of the pDAI supply, there is a strong possibility that he wants it to peg. I'm just being rational, right? Objective, because why not? Why wouldn't you like that, right? You have 10 billion pDAIs. Why would you not like it to be worth one and people treat it as one, right? So yes, I think that if Richard owns a significant portion of the supply, of course he wants it to peg. And I'm sure that he would create strategies for it to peg, right? Again, because I think there's many different strategies he can implement. It's not one or two, it's literally many. Because if I can think of 4 or 5, guys, it's like he's 100 times smarter than I am. Like, so I'm sure it's not only him, it's him and Brit Depp and all the fucking people working with him, right? It's not only Richard, right? There's a lot of people involved, I'm sure. So, I mean, yeah, I think it will peg if Richard owns a significant portion of the supply. That's it. It's simple, right? If he doesn't, then no, I don't think. It's simple. Yeah, not bearish at all. I'm actually bullish because I think he owns the supply, right? That's the important part. I think he owns, and I think okay, it's important. I haven't done match verification, right? Because I like the narrative, right? And if I do go verify the narrative and I find it's not true, then I have to, speak about it. I don't have to, but I'll probably will. So I just let it ride. I did like a very light forensic analysis, and it does seem that the addresses belong to him. So I'm just like, let it ride. I'm gonna assume that's the truth and go with it, right? I also have pDAI, so I benefit from the whole narrative thing, right? So sure, but I'm honest about it. There's a if here, there's a condition, right? In my opinion, for the peg, which is Richard owning the supply. That's it. That's the condition. If he does, then yeah, I'm like 100%. I think it will happen, right? So I'm quite bullish on pDAI, even though the pDAI leadership doesn't think that I am, but I am extremely bullish on pDAI. Yeah, that's why I bought it so early, because I'm bullish on it. I actually have a bet with Johnny Chaos that you guys might not be aware that I bet in the past with him, public bet, that pDAI will reach $1 before HEX. So I mean, how bullish do you think I am on that fucking pDAI? No, but I'm not. There's like that expression, right? When you're just drinking, what is it? I don't remember the name. Yeah, you're drinking that stuff, just crazy ideas, and just I'm not like that. I really like to think about stuff and to have like a path, a rationale that I believe it makes sense and that it's objectively possible to happen, right? That has a greater, like, when I say greater, I mean a great likelihood of happening might not be the right expression, but it has a greater likelihood than other stuff, right? So I always try to find the idea that, in my view, has the greatest likelihood of happening, right? That's what I like to focus on. A lot of charts are going down. A lot of chats are going. A lot of chat are going around about this is not going to be enough hex, even if it reaches hex. But all which has to do is I'm not sure what you mean. Not going to be enough hex. What is not going to be enough hex? Okay, I get it. Okay, you don't know, man. That discussion is not. Don't ignore that discussion. In my opinion, like not enough X. It's not a problem. The price adjusts always. That's a good thing actually. Not if there's not enough X, the price will have to adjust, right? So it's better. It's good. It's good that there's a supply shortage. It's always good. I like this one. Why would you lunch? Hey, Docile, by the way, how are you doing, bro? Great to see you here. Why would he launch fake DAI on tires after owning so much supply? Why would he launch fake BitcoinHEX? Why would he launch fake ADA? Why would he launch fake Sol? Why? Do you think that's a question to ask? That's the right question to ask, no? Nah, it isn't, bro. It's doesn't matter. Like he can launch like any coin he wants. It doesn't mean that he's bearish on the other coins that he launched in the past, right? It's just a new coin. And new is always better. It's a new opportunity for the newcomers and the people that are playing with pumped up tires and that like new things. It doesn't destroy the old narrative, right? Actually, it could be fun because that meme coin could like one day be used as collateral for pDAI. So the Richard DAI meme coin could be used as collateral for the real DAI, the pDAI, right? I don't see a problem with that as long as it has enough volume, liquidity, buyers, etc. It's just a coin like the others, right? So it can be used as collateral. So I think it's just a meme. Don't overthink it. Buy it if it's cheap, if you like it. If you don't buy it. That's it. Richard launched a lot of new coins, this season. So I think it's proof that like he likes people to buy different things, and we should respect that. We should buy what we like, and we should, just not buy what we don't like. That's it. It doesn't mean that this new DAI will replace the other DAI. It's like the hex conversation. Oh, this new hex is the better hex. Blah blah blah. I mean, no. It's the market who decides what's good and what's not good by the price, right? The market buys and sells, and that defines the price of things, and that's how it goes. Now, which one will go higher? That's a different question, right? And I don't know, because it really depends on buyers and liquidity. Usually, the less liquidity, like the more pump the coin will enjoy, basically, right? That's usually what it happens. That's why also I was gonna say I was, but I am extremely bullish on eHEX, right? Because it has less liquidity than hex. And again, I'm not bearish on hex, right? When I say I'm bullish on eHEX, it's not doesn't mean I'm bearish on the hex. I'm bullish on both of them. But if you want them, because you can choose two things, right? Like the maximum price appreciation or the maximum liquidity. You can choose one. You cannot have both. Choose one. Pick one. Do you want less slippage when you sell, or do you want the number to go up the most? That's why I think that was the tweet that got B Roots to block me actually, saying that Teddy Bear is cool, but like even if it does more X's than Ink, for example, Ink has not now. I don't know. Well, it still has way more liquidity, right? But now because Richard played with the incentive, token supply distribution. I mean, the yield farms, right? He played with the yield, and now the liquidity reduced, right? But anyways, my point is that usually these richer altcoins will probably right have more liquidity than other meme coins, right? So this means that they won't go up the most probably in terms of percentage, right? But in terms of liquidity, it also means that you'll probably be able to get out without hurting yourself, as much. So that's just an analysis, right? But you need to make the choice, right? What you like the most. It's not about what's best, because best is it's defined by what? By the price. If it's the price, then again, you just need to wait and see which one will go up the highest, right? But probably bet on the ones that have the lowest liquidity, right? Because that's what makes the coins go up, I guess. That's what makes the coins go up. Now, again, I'm not really into favorite things. It's not really teams like sports, right? In my opinion, I like all the coins. I think all the coins will pump, and I respect the pump in the sense that even the coins that I don't hold, I think they will pump, and I hope that they will pump, right? Because of Hart's law, like they will be connected in liquidity to other coins, and like they will push the price of those other coins up. So respect the pump is really great philosophy, man. We could write a book of like I think the next stuff that I'm going to write is going to be a book on crypto philosophy because there's like so many little nuggets of stuff that people say, like Ivan, right? What I was saying, right? That has like it contains a lot of information behind, right? That small sentence, right? So I kind of like that. I really like to think about stuff. That's what I like to do. Did the TA scenario where PLS was hitting $1, it's bothering. There's too many extra from our home of reality, but it's the math. Do you have any for this? Yeah, I do, man. Shishu, I do have ridiculous hypothetical scenarios. I'm not gonna say PLX and PLSX because the numbers are very low, so I don't really know. I could say it in like in X's, right? Like probably 1,000x for PLSX, right? From the bottom, always from the bottom. PLS, I think a little bit less than that, like 500, 400, X, something like that. Ink, definitely. Ink and Ink X and everything, I can tell you the opposite. I can tell you the prices instead of X's, right? Because it's easier for me to think in dollar terms. But I would say like Ink at least 1,000x. I've been 1K, right? Like 1K, right? Minimum, I think it will go to 1K. I think it's possible it goes way higher, like 10K and stuff. But that's literally crazy moon math, right? People will kill me. People will want to kill me if I say this, but it's really a possibility in my opinion. Hex, again, crazy numbers. I think these bulls like this season we'll see. And I always say the same, but it's what I really think. I think either we'll see Hex doing like something really bad, like 10 cents or 20 cents, like way below the prior all-time high, or something much higher that nobody's expecting, like $10, right? That's what I really think, because it's literally what happened last time. People were saying like very low numbers for Hex, and then it went to 50 cents, and people were like nobody could believe it. Like I don't remember anybody saying like, well, maybe people were saying Hex to $1, right, in the very early days, just, but like who really thought, who really believed, right? That's my point. What else? Yeah, but these are like more or less my numbers, right? I think it can go to really unrealistic numbers. That's what I think. You see, docile. I like you, man. I like you because you're honest. You're honest about the stuff that you do, and I like that. Even if it's stupid, right? In my opinion, right? Don't hate me. I could be wrong. Always, I could like be wrong always. Take everything what I say with a grain of salt. That's extremely important because I'm just sharing my opinion, man, and my opinion could be wrong. A lot of times is. But anyways, like I don't ratio trade. I avoid that. I prefer to buy with new money, fresh new cash, man. I steal from the old ladies. I do everything, and then I just buy crypto. That's what I do, right? Whatever it takes, guys. I'm kidding. Don't do crimes. Um, unless it's a crime season. Woo, crime season. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't think it killed the narrative like the die from you know pump the tires. It did not kill the pDAI narrative at all. I think it did kill the narrative in the sense that there were a lot of sellers, right? People that got emotionally hurt from Richard launching a coin with the same ticker. Like, imagine if Hexagons felt the same. Like, oh, sorry, they did. Now the PDI guys understand how Hexagons felt. I thought it would take longer, but thank you, Richard, man. I think that was on purpose, right? I think that was on purpose. Actually, that could have been the purpose, right? So that people understand that it's just tickers, right? You don't need to feel emotions because it was Richard launching the same ticker. He launched the new hex, the BitcoinHEX, right? So I mean, It's a ticker, it's a meme, and people should enjoy them, right? If you want to enjoy them, right? I hope you didn't buy it out of anger again, because that's I think it always drives you to a wrong place. I think you should buy out of good and positivity, and because you like it, not because I need to dump this for that new thing, that new shiny thing. That's not how it works, in my opinion. You can buy the new shiny thing with new money without dumping the old thing, I think, because you can believe in both, right? They're different things. One is a meme coin. One is the utility meme coin, which is pDAI, right? Because it's a meme coin right now, but it might have utility, you know, lurking in the shadows, lurking in the dark, waiting for the price to be more appropriate for its functionality to flourish. Yeah. So that's yeah. Think of them as separate things because they are. What comes? What else? What else? Respect the punk, yeah, man. Respect the pump. That's um, that's the truth. Respect the fucking pump and 2 more weeks. That should be the title of the show, man. That's it. Respect the pump. 2 more weeks. Boom. That's it. The 2 more weeks show. Yeah. Ink testnet was juicy. Exactly, man. Ink on testnet went to 13K, 12K, something like that. So I do think the prices can go like into those crazy fields, to crazy areas, right? Because that's how markets work, man. In the bull run, you like get these crazy numbers, like lots of new money coming in, and like people cheat too early, man. That's what people do. They cheat too early because they've been suffering for the past 4 years, so they're like desperate for pump, right? Even if it's a small pump, even if it's like just a 10x, just give me a 10x, I'll go. That's how a lot of people think, man. Unfortunately, or fortunately, right? Because it's good for me that if you guys all cheat earlier, good. I'm happy with that. I'm extremely happy because I'll probably make more money later. That's Markets are ruthless, guys. I am your friend and I am also your enemy. Don't forget that. Because we're competing for the same dollar value, same limited dollar value that will be coming in. So it is what it is, man. It's the game we're playing, man. It's the game we're playing. Yeah. So we need to sell. I'll try to sell at the best time. Obviously, that's what we all want to do. Is it what you should do? That's a different, point. Probably not. Probably you should, sell bits and but bits by bits, as you should be buying, as you should buy bits by bits this year, right? It's the same process for selling, but people don't do that. Even I don't like to do that when I'm selling, bro. I'm honest. It's like I like to say this, but do I do it when I'm selling? Nah, not even when I'm buying. Right? I'll just buy everything in bulk. Fuck, it's now. Buying now. I do it like very often, right? But I don't split in. I don't do that shit. I just boom buy one thing all in. Let's fucking go. That's all I do. But I keep buying stuff, right? That's the difference. So yeah, but I like to sell at. I try to time. I like to time the top. The top. That's my thing. I think we all do, right? Even if you say we should sell a bit, and no, I'm gonna sell the bulk of my portfolio at the fucking top on the day, on the candle, bro. I'm gonna get the candle right. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fucking green candle right when I'm selling. So we all try to time the top, I guess, and we'll fail. We're gonna fail, like almost 100% sure we're gonna fail, or at least I'm gonna fail. So that's fine. I don't mind. I'll try it anyways, man. I'll try it anyways. That's why we're here, man. We've been doing this monologue for so long. Let me open Twitter again a little bit. Boom, I'm gone. Now it's Twitter. Yeah, beautiful Temtem right here. Yes, follow Temtem. Lovely lady. She was very, very nice to me when me and the team we launched Hex One. Super supportive, so I like that. She's a real Mexican, guys. Follow her. That's my opinion, and she's pretty too, so it's good. It's good that we have pretty ladies in Hex. The project I'll literally explain how PDAI was like. Right? Maybe you did. Okay, boom. Like, let's go. More American. Oh yeah, no, PulseChain is definitely way more American, even though it was launched in Finland, I guess. Was it? I'm kidding. No, PulseChain is American. Like Richard is American, so it's totally American. Yes, nice. Wolf going places, man. He was speaking to Stefan Burns. I don't know who that guy is, but he's like pretty big. I think like 180K on YouTube. So go check it out. The video. It's about retrograde stuff. I'm not sure if I believe that stuff. Right? It's. I think numbers have a meaning, but I don't dwell in numbers. I don't do that kind of stuff. I like when stuff coincides, and I kind of think of it as a sign. That's it. But look, check it out. It's important. Go support Wolfie and the Wolf Pack. He's a good dude. Okay. Oh, see? Boom, boom, boom. Like we need to. Is it a good tweet? Yeah, exactly. It's a good stuff. It's positive stuff. Look how positive this is. Rich has 80% of most. Exactly. It's his fucking face, bro. It's true. And you're selling it for a grok generated teddy. Ah, I agree, bro. It's like, most is mm, so nice. I like most. So, yeah. Ooh, Hex. I should have voted for EX actually because I think EX is gonna go higher. But I do prefer Hex. You know, I prefer Hex on PulseChain, right? As I like PulseChain. But which one is going higher? I think it's this one. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's our little dirty secret, guys. If you're an exchange, why not all of them, bro? List them all. Don't be a twat. List all the fucking coins if you're an exchange. It doesn't cost you a thing. You're the fucking exchange. You can use people's liquidity. So just fucking list it. Just let people deposit there. Give them yield. People probably send the coins there, right? I mean, everybody goes chase, likes to chase some yield. So right, you can do that if you're an exchange, right? Not that I'm going to use it or support it, but it's a possibility. Exactly, crypto on PulseChain. Exactly, man. We're building on PulseChain. So, oh yeah, Poly is the first exchange in history to list every new asset first. So yeah, come on, Justin, list fucking PulseChain stuff. Do it, do it. I hope he does. He's a good dude. He's pumping in the market, so I think like most of the USDT liquidity goes through Tron. So OTC stuff goes through Tron. That I know. That I know for sure. Oh yeah, do I know? Do I know? Finvest, I don't know what that is, but let's fucking go. Oh, Somi actually replied to me today. Nice reply. Oh yeah, let's go to my Twitter. Well, yeah, it's true. Boom, Finvest again. I like this. People are sharing this. It must be on Pulse, so it's good. Went from calling us a scam exchange to begging to release PulseChain. Yeah, funny. It's true, man. But bro, you kind of need to. Sometimes you know what it is, bro. You know what it is. You kind of need to beg sometimes, bro. List us, please do it. I mean, it's adoption, man. You gotta play the game, right? I think Boots understands it. I think he does understand it. Yes, man. Fucking yes. I would like to see that. Yeah, all the stuff doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, there we go. I like this. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, before we go into the prices, I don't think that like we'll be spending much time there on the prices. Oh wait, let me see. People have been commenting stuff. I like the music, it's cool. This one is not bad. I rode my pita bags down from the top. I'm still in profit, but I feel the pain. Henry Flores. Henry, how are you doing, buddy? You have a Portuguese name. Nice. Or Spanish. Flores. Can be Spanish too. Yeah, man. It's okay. Like if you think the prices will go higher, then it's okay if you haven't sold, right? Because this is just a momentary drop. And we could argue, of course, like, oh, but if you sell the local tops and you buy the local bottoms, then you're gonna make more. Yeah, but you know what you're doing? Adding risk, tons of risk. Every move you make, it's adding risk because you might make a mistake, you might get it wrong. So I kind of don't mind, riding my bags down when yeah, during these consolidation periods, let's say it's fine. Then it will go up. So like the trick is always the same, bro. Buy as early as possible. That's it. That's the trick, and then wait. That why are you gonna risk stuff? Why are you gonna risk selling at the wrong time? Oh my god, no. Buy early. That's it. That there's no magic. There's nothing like Richard talks about that like constantly, right? You know, he bought Bitcoin in 2011. He mined Bitcoin, blah, blah. So, and he says like the guy who like the best trader was the guy who mined or actually bought Bitcoin the earliest possible and just like held it. That's it. And he's right, man. He's right on that. So just buy early and like sell late, basically as late as possible. So try to top it. Try to drop the market, I guess. That's what we all do. Can you copy trade me, bro? Nah, I don't think so. Only if you know my addresses, right? I guess. So yeah, I don't think so. I share most. I share the stuff that I have, right? So not hiding that information. What do I have? Everything. That's the thing, right? Like, do I have most? Yes. Do I have Trump? Yes. Do I have? I have everything. Like, I try to buy pretty juicy bags of everything as early as possible, man. That's my deal. It's easy. I bought pDAI August 2023, a juicy bag, right? That's how I did it, man. Just before the big pump, the first 100x or something, like literally 1 or 2 days. I think it was one day before, I'm sure, because I remember that. I remember buying an X. It was 100x or something. I was like, what the fuck? It was great. Not 100, but it was like a lot. I was like, Jesus, this was a good trade. But yeah, that's what I like to do, man. Just buying shit as early as possible and as like as much as I can, as I possibly can, right? In the sense that I don't allocate like a significant chunk of my portfolio to new things, right? I just buy a little bit, but that little bit becomes a lot after a few months, years, whatever, right? That's the trick, man. It's like for me, it's simple. It's a simple game that I'm playing, man. I don't worry about stuff. I literally just worry how early can I find stuff, and that's it. If I like the narrative and I think it can hold, that I'm not gonna change my opinion, bro. You're not gonna make me change whatever you're gonna say. Right, Richard launched new coin. I don't give a shit. Like it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it because I believe in the narratives, and I believe that narratives take time to, to develop and to flourish and to accomplish what like their goals, right? So it takes a lot of time until they live the happily ever after, right? It takes a long of time, but we just need to write it. That's it. It's simple, man. Extremely simple, in my opinion. I try not to overcomplicate things. That's my point. Let's see what I've been posting. Let's see. Let's see. I post cool shit. I think sometimes. Sometimes. Not every time. Every time I don't. Sometimes I don't. Yeah. Yeah. What is my profile? There we go. The fucking HEX CEO. There we go. I need to like my own stuff. Oh, I like this one. This is a cool meme, man. X James X, I'm gonna follow you, bro. This is a very cool meme. Oh man, I love this. Oh yeah, somebody replied to me. Yeah, did you guys see my these tweets? Like in 2022, I was actually on a roundtable, right? With Richard was there too, like in the beginning, but then when I spoke, he wasn't there anymore, I think. But it was Mario, Richard, Ran, like Da Vinci, the Wendy girl, like Tony Vase, Simon Dixon. I mean, so like there was a bunch of influencers, right? I think Dan Held was there at some point too. I think I think it was, but like the point is, I was defending Richard Hartendex at that time, right? I was saying that I explaining how it works and why it wasn't a Ponzi and why that opinion was retarded, right? But I was polite, of course. I'm not Richard. I cannot just start attacking people. Because I know Mario, I told you, like I know Mario. I worked with Mario in the past. He's a great guy. He's a very smart man, a very smart person. He achieved a lot, I think, in crypto. It's not easy to to have Elon following you and asking about stuff, I guess. So he's very good at social media and marketing. Extremely good. I like the guy, and he's a smart investor too. Very smart, in my opinion. But yeah, so yeah, he replied that I keep this crypto hand will need to spam it exactly. Saw me. I couldn't agree more with you, buddy. I know that one day you'll join this stream. I know that one day you'll be here in the chat lurking and asking to join. I'm sure because I believe in something, bro. In X, that's what I believe in. In PulseChain, in Richard. Oh yeah, this is a cool video. Check the convo and check this one. This is a cool music video that I did for Hex. But yeah, man, I think I didn't. Oh yeah, this one from PDPD Protocol PvP. Oh, did I say the ticker? Shh, don't share it. We're launching on PulseChain and next on Ethereum. We'll check it in a bit. We'll check PDPD in a bit. Oh man, I'm going to be launching so many, like throwing so many cool videos out, man. You guys are going to love it. I have like 20 videos made, literally. No more. I think it's 23 videos made. I'm going to make more, like meme videos. I think they're cool. They're cool. Yes, I was right in the sense the prices went up. Ooh, yeah, nice. Let's see what happens now. There was yeah, the Uniswap tweet, right? That it got yeah, it went to Uniswap again, Hex, right? So that's like old news, I guess. So let's check the price. Let's check the prices, see what's going on. Let me refresh this. Bullish, yeah. Somebody tweeting about. Okay, that's nice. I'll check it out. Can you see the screen? Yeah, you can. You can now. I've put the screen pretty big, so you can. I think you can see the prices and stuff. Let me see how is. How are we in terms of likes and all? Let me check that. Let me actually check that. Okay, not bad. 6 likes, but we can improve it. We can. Come on, guys. Maybe 10. For like 10, just 10. Can we do 10? Let's go. And I'll drop some cool alpha if we do 10. I know we'll do. Share, smash the like button, share it with your friends, all the package. Um, yes, we're looking at prices. That cartoon, yeah, I think it was a French show. I think the cartoon that I used for the music, I think it was a French show. I don't remember the name. I kind of forget stuff after I, make them. I don't remember where I got the assets from, but yeah, but it's from a French show, I think. Um, mm, what's going on here, Milady? But I think Milady is just like recovering from a huge dump. Oh man, liquidity is like very short, very low, very short, very low. Yeah, it's just you see, just recovering here. We cannot see almost anything. But let me zoom in a little bit. Oops. Yeah, it's just basically recovering here. Yeah. Is this the bottom? The local bottom, let's say. Yeah, could be, could be. Hmm. Yeah, let's see if it falls. Like there's not much support in my opinion, but we'll see. Still an interesting community, right? An interesting, and I don't follow again my lady stuff, right? But Vitalik does, and a lot of people do. So I buy it. Simple. What else? Oh, Dion Pulse. Oh, this is the die that got you angry. Docile. The real lie. I'm kidding. Don't kill me, please, guys. I'm just having fun. Having fun with pump dot tires. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, I like this. I hope this is the bottom and the now going up. We'll see. The next few days, weeks are going to be important. Just 2 more weeks, guys. Just 2 more weeks. Yeah, but it's well, okay. So it's pump dot tire stuff that's pumping. Okay, I see. I see. If I had okay, I'll go to your comments soon anyway. Huh. See, I think it wants to come here. Goodbye here. I think it will soon come here. So I like this. I like this either. I love this. Ooh, I was looking at this weekly Y, man. Like, it's pointless. It's still too early for that. Yeah, also looking good. Let's see if this is the bottom. Let's see. But it's not looking bad, no. There's some support here, I think. So, yeah, if it can hold this level here, I think we're good. And I think, whoop, soon we'll go up. You see? Wants to move here, and now it's consolidating around this region. So, yeah, look at this wick here. Zoop, zoop. There we go. I like this chill music, man. Let me see what you guys are saying, man. You've been talking a lot behind my back while I was looking at the charts. I will check Sony. Oh, the UK show. Yeah, yeah. What else? Man, that's a tough question. Probably Ink. New is always better. Incentive token, no purpose on. It's irrelevant token just to pay yield. It's not gonna pump. All the what people usually think. So I would buy that. I would buy what people like the least. So I think it's Ink, in my opinion. So I would buy that one. Yeah, I don't follow that much PTGC honestly. So I hope it does well, and I hope it pumps a lot. Right? I have a very very small bag, so but I do hope it pumps a lot. I'm not really into reflections. Not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying I'm not into reflections. It's my personal thing. Just a choice. I prefer other things, right? But I hope it pumps. So ink rewards. I did not know it had ink rewards. So, but yeah, I hope it does well. PTGC, all the coins, bear, all that stuff. I have bear, bought it again like pDAI super early. But yeah, I hope it does well. Every one of those coins, I hope they do. Extremely well. They go to the fucking moon, and I think they will, man. I think bear, for example, it's gonna be a at least $100 billion, meme coin, right? It's going to be huge, man. I think people don't understand, man, how high things go, right? People don't understand how high things go in the bull market. It's insane numbers. It's absolutely insane numbers. Because like, how many people are here now? Like honestly, like 5, 10K in PulseChain, right? Like what are like how many are we? 5, 10K tops, more or less, right? So I don't know. I don't know. It looks like. We could go like one. We could go easily to 100K people here, like easily, right? It's very easy, I think, in my opinion. And if you go to those like numbers, it's guys, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane, right? So yeah, I think um, I think everything will go up at some point. Yeah, that's what I think. All right. So what else? Let me see if there's like any other coin to check. To check. Let me see what else. To check. What else? Yeah. Do. Yeah, it's more or less. Yeah, everything is a little bit down, but like, see, it's not that, yeah, not that much. Just consolidating stuff. So, yeah, I think enough, enough coins for today, right? 2 more weeks for what, Pedro? 2 more weeks for the mega pump. Just 2 more weeks. And boom, mega pump, 100x. Nah, I'm kidding. Like at some point it will be like that. At some point it will be like mad gains. So you just have to wait and be here, right? For that, just have to wait. Just have to be patient. That's the hardest thing to do, guys. It's to not sell. That's the hardest thing to do, and you'll feel that when the prices are going higher. you know, the higher they go, the more likely you are to sell, which is actually very interesting because the lower prices go, the more likely you are to sell, and the higher prices go, the more likely you are to sell. This is an interesting thought, but is absolutely true. So that's how markets work, man, in my opinion. Ah, oh, what else should we? Oh, let me just chill, piri piri. Yeah, why not? So a little bit of the piri piri, a little bit of the piri piri, piri piri chicken. I really like that actually. Piri piri chicken is good. The spiciest stablecoin on a rich core token. So yes, baby, the market has fucking chosen. Yes, PDP stablecoin PVP. It's a ticker PVP. It's a good ticker, I think. Really good ticker. You'll have the GitHub here and Gitbook when you come here. We haven't launched this yet, but only for only for you guys. Only you guys know. It's our and it's another dirty little secret. Shh, keep it quiet. Yeah, some of the assets might change here, but like this is more or less how it's gonna look. So two main vaults. One vault is for HEX, the other one is for RH cores, so other coins from RH. And the HEX vault is for short-term staking. So you mint a stablecoin when you short stake HEX, right? 182 days. This is wrong actually. It's 182 days because this version uses the emergency end stake, right? So you can create a position, borrow against that position, and then the same day somebody can liquidate you, right? If the price goes down, right? And it's worth for them to liquidate you, right? Because of the emergency and stake, that because of the formula, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting. One PVP, it's $1 worth of X spice. Yeah, you can also borrow PVP against your PLS, PLSX, Sync, pDAI, probably other tokens too in the future. And then you can receive this exit incentive token, this one here, right? This is the Piri logo, the PVP. This is the exit. And these exits, you can, which actually it's a bear, right? It's another bear. Let's see if Wolf likes this bear. So the exit, you can farm it by providing LPs, right? So yeah, that's the incentive that you get when you provide LPs, and then you can burn it for jackpot credits, and all the fees that are generated in the protocol, right, are going to PulseChain V1, and the fees are going to farm ink, right, and the ink is distributed through jackpot games, right? So this is how it's going to work. Simple, right? There's another thing that I personally like, right? That I personally think it's going to be extremely cool, which are these little cute things here, right here, right? These extremely cute NFTs. They actually represent your positions, right? You can buy them. You can buy them to represent your positions if you want. One is assigned to you, right? When you create a position, but you can buy them, and attached to them, there's something that is, I think it's quite brand new for stablecoins, and it's exclusive, let's say, for Hex, which is insurance, right? So Hex debt positions are these little cuties right here, called PPDPs, so PDP debt positions, right? And you can and you can insure your positions, right? This means that when they mature, right? When the positions mature, you have you cannot see the screen very well, but it doesn't matter. I'll make it bigger. No, sorry guys, I forgot about the screen. But when you what was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry, the insurance part. Yeah, when you can buy these NFTs, right? One is assigned to your position, but if you prefer, you can buy with Hexit, right? You can burn Hexit and get a cooler looking one, and then you have a color, right? And the colors are associated with the insurance, right? So when you buy the skin, you can pick the color, right? And the color is associated to the insurance. So the insurance is, the longer insurance you have, the more time you have to mature your position when once it matures, right? So it goes from 3 days to 14 days, right? And yeah, the lowest insurance level gives you 3 days to mature a position once the stake ends, right? and if you don't do it, it goes to liquidations. And the highest paid insurance, it's the Poseidon. Actually, so sorry, the NFTs are not linked to the insurance. The NFTs you can buy any skin. The color, sorry, I meant the color. The color names are not here yet. You'll see the color names later, and which colors there are, of course. But the highest level of insurance, it gives you 14 days, right, to mature a position after it completes the staking period. So this is how the NFTs look, and I think they look extremely cute, man. I really like our 3D artist, man. The guy is very good. The guy is very, very good, making all the NFTs move and all that stuff. I really like this. So, and the positions are going to look good because they're going to, on the blockchain, you will see these NFTs, right? Yeah, I think I love aesthetics. I think the aesthetics are so important, man, for adoption. It's like, man, yeah, it's just my opinion. I think cool platforms, cool websites, people tend to flock into those, right? And to really like those. So, that's what we try to do, to have like cool things, cool features that make people want to stay there and spend money there and interact, right? That's what we try to do. So then bet credits win jackpots, right? At the end, you can burn your exit that you got for free if you want from providing LP, and then you can burn it for credits and play the jackpot games like slots, crash, all that stuff. So this is one of the things that I'm building now. It's very close to being released, very close to going to audits and being released, and yeah, this is how it looks. I hope you guys, what is our conversation now? Is it there we go, it's here. Boom. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. 2 more weeks exactly. Bottom soon for PLS. Yeah, I think so, man. I think we've reached the bottom, in my opinion, but we'll see. The next few weeks are going to be important. That's a good question, man. I don't know, man. I'm an enthusiast. Let's say I'm an enthusiast of PDP. I like PDP. That's it. That's what I can say, man. That's what I can say. I think the team is unknown, I guess. Yeah, but they'll audit and you can see the code, so you can verify yourself if it does what it should do. Right? That's the beauty of blockchain stuff. We can audit the code, so we don't really need to know the team. Doesn't matter who they are, right? Who the fuck is Satoshi? We do not know. Actually, I wish I would know who Satoshi is, just to understand his intentions better, right? I have an idea who he is, right? I have an opinion on who he is. I have a podcast. It's called Crypto Cafe. I spoke about it yesterday, and but there's an episode. I'm going to share it here. Give me a second. Crypto Cafe, because it's in English. Nima Bagheri. That episode you should actually check, because it's a guy, not just a guy. He's a top cryptographer. A guy who understands cryptography and networks and a lot of cool things, cool and technical things. And he actually found the fingerprints in the code of the machine that produced Bitcoin, and he found out that it was the same machine that produced Hashcash. So you can draw your own conclusions from that, I guess. Yeah, and the guy who produced Hashcash, if you guys don't know, it was Adam Beck. So just a possibility, I guess. But yeah, check that episode. Is in English, so it's from I think a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Nima Bagheri, really nice dude. That's from my Portuguese podcast, I guess. But we do have a few episodes with English speaking guests, I think. And that's so in my YouTube. Actually, if you go, if you go to my YouTube channel, you might find an interview with Roger Ver. I did, a couple of years ago, yeah. Jimmy Song, Roger Ver, there were a couple more, I think. I almost got Vitalik, man. So close, but yeah, almost got him. Couldn't. Just a misscheduled problem, man. So close that very, very close. One day I'll interview Vitalik. But the most important one is Richard. So, and I'm on his fucking channel. I'm so proud of that, man. I'm really proud of that. That's my greatest accomplishment, I think. That's what I'm gonna show my kids, man. That's it. My interviewer, Richard, what did you do in your life that I'm gonna just show? I'm showing them that, and that's it. That's what I did. That's the only thing that matters. That's it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. You know that tomorrow I'll be here. I'll be here every single day, and not like Ivan. I'm gonna be there here on the fucking weekends too, man. Like every day. I don't care. And if I'm traveling, I'm gonna get the mic on, like, yeah. Even if I'm traveling, it's gonna be fine. I'll adjust. I'll try to do this every single fucking day, man. I like this. It's my chilling moment, man. It's my chilling moment after work and family and kids. I love my kids, but woo, yeah, it's not easy when they're young. It's not easy. It's like it's amazing, man. I wouldn't trade them for anything in the fucking world, man. But it's tiring sometimes. When they're young, they don't sleep well sometimes. I know it is. You know the drill. Those of you who are parents, you know the drill. You know it is. We just gotta keep going. Always keep going. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna eat some fucking pizza that I cooked. I cooked some pizza earlier, and I'm gonna eat the rest. Drink some Coke. Just chill for like an hour or so, and then work a little bit on the hooks thing that we're doing for Uniswap Academy. Actually, let me tell you about that a little bit before I go. Our idea is like, I say our because I have a team, right? It's not only me working on this, but like the idea that I have for this is basically when you swap hex, right, on Uniswap before, between ETH and hex, you kind of incentivize people to stake, right? So the LPs, if they're staked, they get more fees, right? The swappers, if they choose to stake, they'll get less fees, and there will be an incentive token too, like on the mixture, right? If you stake longer, you get more, like, so incentive token. So this is all the fucking hooks, right? It's all embedded in the functionality of swapping and adding liquidity on Uniswap, right? So that's what I'm doing, and all of this happens on the hex pool, right? Only on the hex pool. Huh? This is the cool thing, right? And like this incentive token can only be minted by swapping, right, or adding liquidity in this pool. So it's a different game mechanic, right? But only for hex, right? Only for fucking hex. That's my goal, man. Building stuff. I'm not gonna build stuff only for hex. I have crazy ideas for ink, right? And if I'm not gonna tell you, right, because this is too much alpha, and I'm keeping some of the alpha for myself because I'm still building. Gonna build products for other coins like ink, and I can tell you that nobody's looking at the most obvious play for ink, in my opinion, right? So I'm definitely going to do something for it in very, very soon. Actually, the PDP vault for ink, it might be the only other one that's different, right? It might be. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, but it might be the only other one that's going to be different. We'll see. But yeah, man, guys, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, you make my night, man. Thank you, Eri. Thank you, Docile. Thank you, Grumpy, man. Thank you, Temtem. Like, Shishio. Thanks, everybody, man. You guys, Mark, too, man. You've been here since the beginning. Chestown. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. And I'll see you tomorrow. Just so, what's the last one? You must expect something to happen soon because of the shows. I do expect something to happen soon. It's true. It's true, man. I do expect that. So from the markets and from Piri Piri and from the other stuff that I'm doing, man. Yeah, it's true. Guys, much love. Can you see the heart that I'm making? Look, I'm making a heart for you guys because I love you all. Yes. Thank you for being here, and speak tomorrow, 11:30 GMT as usual. Bye bye. Ciao.